This is the animals section, the last section of my Spirit Animals poetry chapbook. And we got all sorts of crazy pictures here, mostly of animals. You got a sheep, some cheetah spots, dragon, dark frog, bear trap jaws, a poker. And I actually revised a lot of the poems in this section since it's been out. And the first poem in the animal section is called First Bloodshed. And on this one, I really just kind of wanted to try and combat a lot of stereotypical norms. And there's just beliefs in society sometimes, that the man has to be the man and, bring in the money and be the breadwinner and has to be dominant and really powerful. And I kind of just like turning that stuff on its head. So I kind of tried to do that in this first poem, First Bloodshed. And the narrator is a guy, and it's pretty much his first time with a woman, and that affects him a lot more than it affects her. And I hope that comes through, and it's kind of a weird poem, but I hope you like it. So, First Bloodshed. We met in a sacred grove, her green irises bliss. Her teeth broke my skin, tore the flesh from my shoulders I'd used to support her. Life was never the same after. She left wispy strands of wool, her words in solid, on the crevices of my cracked and confused lips, and when she pierced my tongue with a fire poker, it tickled. I was encouraged to keep hunting. We both tried to move on, but the scars stayed open and bled, like a suicidal wrist, like the first time. She took me away to her meadow cottage after I tried to buy back her love. She locked herself in the closet with chains and shackles, so I branded myself hers, a tramp stamp on the small of my back with her steaming clothes iron. She clamped my feet to the floor, bonding us together once more, and swallowed our keys, secrets, to swell her stomach. She asked, "Will we ever be safe?" And the answer I never said was no. But at least we'd found each other. Okay. The next poem in this section is called Respiration. Whenever I put my liquor jacket on, my lungs burn. To the night, my words danced around the bar musically, entered the ears of the busty blonde with a black tank top, tickled the stamen of the pink hibiscus in her hair. I caressed the cheetah spots tattooed on her arm. She coursed her fingers through my mane, lips curled and pouted. She straddled me, fierce, fast, raw, twisted white sheets tight into knots, bit my inner mouth and ears, scratched my chest, and choked me so that we could breathe together. The prettiest flowers are all weeds. And that might not be true. I'm not really a horticulturist or anything. But I thought that line sounded good to end it. And there's a lot of the poem, all of this and that, because those split off. The last poem in the animals section, I changed the title even since I've started making this blog, is just now Beast Beauty. And the concept behind this one is just kind of how people kind of turn into animals or become more animalistic, especially when you're looking for a lover, and how a lot of times, when we're trying to flirt or something like that, we just totally change. And then there's the whole idea of Beauty and the Beast, the Disney film, where, the guy is the beast, and he's like, nobody's going to understand me. But in all aspects, and in all truth, all people kind of have their weird beastliness, and that's what this poem kind of explores. So this is called Beast Beauty. I stumble over the sounds my tongue attempts to make, stutter, stutter, slur my words. I'm turning, and she won't understand, but she smiles, takes my hand, and it's fuzzy. Her door slams shut, and we are animals. Her words cut and clip, her mouth like a beak. My elbows slosh the waterbed as I feel her lips and focus on her eyes. Then nothing. She's changed too. I drop, out of breath. Her supple skin sheds like a snake. Bear trap jaws spit and roar, and sharp tentacle sighs undulate until we're both covered in a liquid mess. I sit upright in the morning. Hard wood wakes me. Sunlight sneaks through closed curtains, resting on her peaceful face. I'm the beast again, pulling headboard splinters from smoky dragon scales. I bite poison from my dark frog fingers and push aside her bangs. I look down her lashes to the rise and fall of her chest. I swell, spin my owl neck around 360 degrees, and long for us to be one again.